my question is for Abhishek and Ajinka. I'm sure you guys have watched the World Cup and have watched Barun bowled in the World Cup. He had a difficult tournament despite taking 14 wickets, being the highest wicket of India. So if you can identify what issues he had during the World Cup, some of the batters tend to play him on the back foot like Brevis or Miller or the England batters also. So if you can just identify and tell like what are the issues Barun is having and how are you planning to rectify that issues in the IPL, because with the impact player rule, teams have tend to obviously targeting.
Well, I think when you have a long career in T20 cricket, firstly you tend to have such things. It's almost like a batter sometimes not getting runs. A lot of batters at times score runs, but more often than not they don't, and that's how cricket is. And I think with Barun, that's one of the things. He's played so much T20 cricket over the past year. So a lot of teams obviously will try things. Sometimes the conditions are not conducive to the style of bowling. You also need to understand he's always bowling the tough overs for the team. He's bowling in the power play. He's bowling phases of the game where two batters are set. He's coming in and trying to get wickets. So I wouldn't say there's anything necessarily wrong with him. Sometimes he's had a good 10-day break from the World Cup. I think that break is sometimes what a cricketer requires. And the beauty of team sport is that sometimes if Barun doesn't turn up, someone else does. And we don't want to sort of put that sort of pressure on Barun. He's been a franchise player for us. He's been someone who's delivered year after year. So there's nothing wrong. I just feel that the timing at that point and whatever he was trying to execute, he couldn't do his full potential. But we just try and make sure that he can be at his best. Because if he's at his best, the results. So the conditions and sometimes just the timing.
Ajinka, if you can add.
Bowler like Varun, there's always there will be always an expectation from him to pick up wickets, bowl really well. As players, everyone they go through that phase where they're trying really hard, they're preparing really well, but they are not able to perform on the field. I thought in the World Cup, opposition batters they played really well. Let's give credit to them rather than talking about Varun. I don't see any problem with Varun's bowling ability. We as a group we are really confident about Varun. And as I said, I think 10-day break will really help him especially coming after high intensity tournament to another high intensity tournament. I think mental break, that's what you need as a player. So we are not really worried about Varun. I always believe he has always done well for the franchisee, for the country as well. But give credit to opposition batters who played well against Varun. So as a captain and also as a group, as a team, we are not really worried.
Thank you. Yeah. Just wanted to know from Abhishek, of course. This is one season KKR without Andre Russell as a finishing option with bat in hand. So do you think that the challenge will be for the Indian options like someone like Rinku, Ramandeep, Tejasvi is there? So it will be a big season for these guys as well because they have to play the finishing role. And also, I just want to add one more question. Because there is a little bit of vulnerability in the bowling lineup because of all the injury concerns and all, will there be a more pressure on the batters to score the extra 20-30 runs to give the extra cushion to the bowling unit? Thank you.
Well, I think like Harshit Rana, Andre Russell has been flag bearer of this franchise. So over the years, what he's done in T20 cricket, I think it's going to be hard for anyone to replicate it. I feel it's a season of opportunities. Yes, we've had a few misses with the bowling. You will have Rinku, Raman do something they've done before. It's not something they haven't done for this franchise. But yes, there's always this pressure. You're playing the IPL, so you expect every player to sort of be true to their potential and try and make sure they can make a name for themselves. But having said that, these are opportunities created for a lot of young cricketers in our setup who can sort of put their name there in this franchise legacy and then create their own brand name. So I think for Raman, Rinku's done it for India for many years. Raman done it for us in the season that we won the championship. So we are very hopeful that they can replicate these performances and use this opportunity to create something special for themselves and this franchise.
And that 20-30 extra runs for the batters to give the bowling lineup extra.
Well, when you're playing at EV, you need 20-30 runs anyways race because every bowler tends to go here. It's not an easy place to bowl. But having said that, we also have a very strong spin department. So we are hopeful we can money ball our way through this tournament because, like I said, it's a game of cricket. once you enter T20, it's a very different format from Test. Any player, doesn't matter how big or small your name is, you can make an impact. So we're still hopeful that our bowling unit will not require those 20-30 extra runs and they can do the job.
Thank you.
Kolkata?